Hello everyone, welcome. PC functioning, hopefully. Who starts a conversation like that though? If it wasn't functioning, I wouldn't be streaming. Alright. Let's go try to do as many weeklies as we can. Today is the last day. I don't know which characters I have and haven't run. So I'm just gonna hopefully get there. Alright. Let's swap over to damage. If I DC, it is what it is. I also have these expiring circulators here. These are black circulators, right? Alright. Let's see if we can get perfect IA. I mean, that's a gain. We need 10 and 8, I think. Because these are just going to expire anyway. Oh, wow, we actually hit it. Nice. Perfect IA. Now I've got to find another character to put that on. Alright. Start off with some Seren, and then we'll go from there. How many CTAs do I run weekly? Usually 11. Sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll do 12. But usually it's 11. Okay. Oh, I need to also rent raw. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of painful. Let's see. How do I rent it? This rental raw. Because yeah, I don't have one on this character. Okay. We're hoping for a raw 4 today. Let's see. Okay, have my weapon jump in as well. Alright, good. Can solo in 30, but you died out last burst? Really? That's crazy. You died out last burst is so unfortunate, dude. That's alright. Knowing that it's clearable is good. I would have thought it would be worse, but you know what? It's okay. I'm okay being wrong here. Okay, oops. I'm just gonna have something on so that I can see my connection, because sometimes it does break. Alright. Is this everything that I need to solo Seren? Probably. Doesn't get much better than this. I just need to remember my Kana is probably need 2 bursts to get out of P1. Oh, what's my ring swap button? Oh, it was this one. I was like, where's my ring swap? How's it already 200? What do you mean? I work hard on my mules. What can I say? I work hard. I honestly don't really pay attention to where the gains come from. At this point, it's just like, if it's strong, it's strong. And that's all it is. Oh. Why can't I bind? Oh, I forgot to do this the last time. Oh, I was wondering why my burst was so bad. I didn't press like half my skills. I forgot. That'll explain it. That's alright. P1 timing is pretty much the same, I think. But yeah, I guess my con is 200 mil now. I don't remember doing any like major changes, to be honest. I'm facing the wrong way. It's alright. At least the attack from Kana doesn't do very much. Oh. Hello Seva, how you doing? Hello Grave. Do apologize if I missed anyone. Yeah. I was wondering why my damage was so low at the beginning of P1. I just did my burst wrong. Stopped playing my Kana for 1 week, forgot how to play it. That's better. Also, I have to remember to use my iframe. I actually have an iframe on this character. Whoa. I remember to use my iframe. Oh. Okay, time to hide and wait for burst a little. Next one is Origin. Whoa, that was scary. 10 seconds. Does it have an emblem? I do not have an emblem on this character. That's what I'm hoping for as a drop. Hopefully we get an emblem as a drop. Okay, probably like another 2 or 3 bursts. Probably 2 bursts. I'll just use my sense as iframes in the next phase. It's so sad, I don't do any damage off my burst. It's okay if I leave her above 30%, right? Then she only spawns like 2 deers here. When am I gonna get Twitch sub badges? I don't know. Oh no. I'd have to make them myself. Oh no. I don't want to be here. Why am I in the middle? Run. I didn't mean to press by said. Uh-oh. Oh, no, this is not good. Run. Uh-oh. 12 minutes solid 200, yeah. It's like about as fast as my Ren and my Corsair. Like both of them have like very similar pacing to my Kana. And my Kana is nowhere as close to as strong as those characters. It's crazy, dude. I think this is actually faster on my Kana than it is on my Corsair and my Ren. I think my Corsair needs a little bit more than this burst. I think this is actually faster. That's messed up. Crazy. Yeah, that's actually nuts. Reds on the run, thank you. It's a pretty easy run now. It's pretty easy. Also, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate it, Ernie. Only just saw it. Alright. Do I care about my drop rate on other level bosses? Let's do C10. Yeah, this Kana is definitely one of my stronger characters now. And it's not even that funded. The class is just really overtuned at the moment, unsurprisingly. can show the Hexa. Oh, I'll show you the Hexa before I run this boss. Sorry, I only just saw that. There you go. This is what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, that's better. So I have 9 across each of the summons, 1 on attack, 1 for everything else, and then I have max Hexa stat 1. Dude, Dark Knight benefit. I think it attacks faster, right? At the very least. I don't really play Dark Knight, so I don't know for sure. I've been playing a lot of the other characters that have received buffs, but not so much on Dark Knight. Oh, I just realized I'm not in a healing preset. I might die. I can actually one-cycle this boss. Crazy. Don't love that there's a corpse right there. Drop to 1. I might actually end up dropping to 1. Not on purpose, though. Alright. Uh-oh. Wanna drop to 1? You thought... Thought I was gonna die there. It's so strong. How's the PC? I think it's okay. It didn't... Nothing happened after I closed my stream. I left my computer on for a while, so hopefully we're all good. Ooh, armor box. Hopefully we get some ring boxes on this character so I can actually get a raw 4. Real raw 4. Drop to 1 goddess source. I think did I not drop it to 1? I didn't see. Might have been just to 2. Hello, Ezra. Just doing some weeklies on the Kana. You know what I just thought of as well? For my Saren run that I just did, I didn't even really get that many crazy resets. And the run would have been a lot faster if I actually realized how to do my P1 burst. I just did my P1 burst like completely wrong. Or maybe I'm still too bursting out of P1 anyway. Maybe it didn't matter. Oh, facing the wrong way. Now, unfortunately, I don't think my run will get much faster than this. I'm still waiting for my next burst, I think. Yeah, the DPS ain't really doing much. Unless my sense do something at level 1. No, not really. Not quite. You drop to 1 every time as a ritual, not because you're bad. That's what I like to tell myself too. Alright. Then after I finish these, I'll do E-Adversary and E-Carlos as well. Should be pretty okay run still. Next week is when it's kind of sad. Because I don't have Sacred Force starting tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll try and do my dailies as often as possible with my Kana. I might be able to get the run in at the end of the week, but it's not looking too good. I can get this one to level 6. This one to level 4. If I really care to do more Adversary and more Carlos, then I might just like pop some of the event symbols. I'll probably have enough to get another level. But then that'll put me at... was it 240? So my Saren run will suffer a little bit. Maybe 1 or 2 extra bursts, but it should be okay. Adversary. I kind of want to have more for Adversary. Adversary is kind of an annoying boss. I'm getting all these resets during my origin. Maybe I shouldn't have done my origin so early. Did I just reset it like 4 times? Holy crap. That was crazy. I think I reset this skill like 5 times. That one does a lot of damage. What's the combat power? It's about 200 mil. I can have a look. Yeah, 194. This class is damage. Okay, I don't need to origin this. Yeah, it's quite the class, isn't it, guys? Every time that I've played the new Kana, I think the same thing. It's just like, damn, this damage is kind of illegal. And that's just like the damage component. It has like really good aspects in terms of a class as well. Like, the burst is pretty guaranteed, for example. The burst does give you a lot of protection. too illegal. It is pretty gross. And now that my Kana is actually like properly set up now, I'd say. Like the bosses that like you would typically have trouble with, I'm thinking things like Will and to some extent Lucid. Like the DPS is like not very good, right? In comparison. But at least now my character is actually strong enough for it to not matter anymore. Kana has a gauge now? Nah, this is just to let you know your duration of your summons. So Kana has 3 different summons. So just for simplicity's sake, it's like the red, purple, and green summon. That bar just tells you how much like uptime they have left. There's not really a gauge. It's more of just, yeah, have a thing to look at. Till she gets nerfed again. Probably not anytime soon, I'll be honest. I hope it's the other way around. I hope they bring other classes up to this point. Yeah, bring up all the classes to this point. Oh, of course, I get a Twilight mark on this character. No, I need it on my other characters. So sad, actually. I think my Kana's Twilight mark's already 21 star. Oh, my hero is crying for a Twilight mark. I think also my Ren. My Ren's Twilight mark might also be 18. I don't think any of them are gonna get nerfed. On the contrary, I kind of don't want any of them to get nerfed. I think I would prefer them to get, like, I prefer the other classes to get buffed. Hello, Nick. How you doing? I'm doing well as well, sort of. My eyes are feeling a little bit dry, for example. Oh, another thing that I'm a little bit sad about. So, I finished building one of my Gundam kits, and now I need to go look for a new one to buy. That's probably my bigger issue right now. Truly a first world issue. You're opening up Pokemon packs? Aw, Nick. Not the Pokemon packs. I'm glad that Oni doesn't do damage anymore. Look at this. That box would have been broken. Yeah, you just changed what you was... Changed what you're gambling on. That's alright. As long as you're having fun. Are you having fun? Something tells me you're not having that much fun. Haven't seen a black heart in a while? You know what? I don't remember the last time I've seen a black heart. I do keep track of it. Let me have a look. The last time I've seen a black heart was at the beginning of the month on my hero. So it has been a little bit. What's my favorite series? Funnily enough, I don't actually follow any of the series. I found, well, I started getting into Gundam through the card game, and then a lot of the guys at my local shop were really into building, and my wife really likes doing these sorts of building sort of stuff. So one of the days after the local tournament, I just bought some basic tools and some kits, and we just built together. It's been kind of fun. I don't actually know very much about the series. I just build the things that I like the cards, like of the cards that I like and I play with. So I don't actually know what anything is. I'm a very casual enjoyer of Gundam right now. Getting a couple of them graded. Yeah, the wait time, and also it does cost a bit of money to get it sent off as well. You think you'd see more though? I don't. What's the number? I think it's like anywhere between 8 and 12. You'll see a pretty good uptime. Anything less than that, it won't be 100% uptime. With 6, you're probably seeing like 75% uptime at best. Not taking into account variance and that sort of stuff. Alright. Can I one burst out of this? I think I might be able to. I usually don't origin burst P1, I mean on energy. But I think I might be able to get out. Maybe not. Damage reduction too strong. I think I need some pretty sick resets to be able to do it. I did not realize that this song was in my playlist. W song. Did I block purple? I did. Yeah, I'm a weirdo who blocks purple. Purple and green. Damn, I thought I could one burst out. Cannot. Pretty close though. You guys are idiots. Event buffs go away next reset. Yes, unfortunately. So today is the last day of event buffs, so if you have any bosses that you want to run, you should run them now while you can. Have I done anything with Saitama? Nope, I haven't made my Saitama yet. Maybe later. I've been having too much fun playing like just my characters in general, and also kind of slacked off doing my weeklies. But I've enjoyed just kind of making videos recently too. So that's what's been occupying my time. Alright. Please. Ring box. Into a raw 4. I mean, I'll take a slime ring. That's pretty good too. The crazy part about this is that I do actually have my continuous 4 already. I actually have 2 continuous 4s. I want a raw. Where's my raw? I don't care about will, do I? Okay, how long are these coupons? Only 1 minute. Level 1. Did him dirty with a thumbnail? What do you mean? The thumbnail's great. I took the Wild Hunter thumbnail and then I crossed it out. Everybody's excited about the Wild Hunter. Nah, it's the Blaze Wizard update, guys. Okay. This. And hopefully I don't grief. It's probably too 2 bursts per thing. It's probably 2 bursts out of P1. 2 out of P2. And maybe 3 out of P3. Oh, that's what happened to my sound. Oh no. Oh no. Not again. Alright. That one my internet just cut out. Because it's really windy outside. That tends to happen. No, I just popped my stupid buffs. Now I'm gonna pop a new set of buffs. People sad. Hey, that's pretty good though. First time in 40 minutes. You know, that's better than yesterday. It's Shanks' fault. He said hi and then I instantly crashed. I think that one actually was just a random DC. Again when you got here? Hello, Baron. I think that one actually was just unlucky. No, it's so sad because yesterday, after I edited my stream, I had no issues throughout the rest of the day. So I'm inclined to believe that we just got unlucky on that one. That was just unlucky. If it starts happening a few more times, then it probably is tied to my upload. Because I had no issues yesterday for the rest of the night. Like, I left my MapleStory on from, like, when I ended my stream. Oh, well, like, after I tried to fix a few things. I left my MapleStory on, and the game never closed. So nothing happened afterwards. So yeah, I think that was just unlucky. No, I had to rebuff again. My serum's pot. Skill issue? Quite possibly. Alright. Hello, Johnny. Holy libs. Oh yeah. My front page, all 12 of them are liberated. Alright. I missed the parry. It's kinda sad. How much FD am I losing? Alright, I'm not losing anything. I guess that's fine. Oh, I got faked out. Because before, I was wondering why there was like no sound. There was no sound because they're DC'd. Oh, that was not a fake out. But it's actually really windy outside right now, so I'm a little concerned. When the weather goes bad, my internet tends to go bad as well. So here's hoping that it holds up. Oh, I don't know why I ducked there. Oh! Do I still play idle? Yeah, I still like AFK on it every once in a while. I do things here and there on it. You really like Jet. Hey, same. Yeah, I think on Airport I'm like level 91 or something. Like 400 build combat power in that game. I got pretty lucky on some of my weapon pulls. Yeah, you guys heard me. 400 bill combat power. It's crazy. Big numbers. Completely free to play too. W. Yo, those hurt. Oh, I put this altar right when I burst as well. That is so sad. Need 400 to get sent to 30. Nice. Oh god. Got run over by that. Wait, what's that? Don't go in the middle. Oh, ah. Dude, these things take away so much gauge when you get hit by them. Unfortunately, I get hit by them a lot. I have to burst out of here. Tragic. I ain't DPSing 20%. Not in this character, I'm not. Alright, 2 more bursts. That's pretty good. It's only like a 10-minute run for adversary right now. But once the event buffs go away, then it's a little cooked, hey? Oh. I don't know why I'm dodging. Oh my god. Taking a lot of damage. Oh! I can never react to that red one, man. Not smart. Oh, that's why I press my sense. It's just my habit from playing my battle mage. Usually when I teleport, I have a small habit where I dash immediately after. And my dash key is the same as my ascent key on this character. Oh wow, I actually got hit by that. Tragic. No. Okay. It's cooked. No, it cut out for a split second again. We lost it again. Dude. It only happens when I stream as well. So it's probably tied to me streaming. Wonder what's going on. It's like a monthly occurrence now at this point. No. Oh, at least I didn't lose the crystal. This day sucks. I think it's just this week. It's so tragic too. It just like disconnects for like 2 seconds. That's all it takes. It just takes 2 seconds. Is that Australia's fault? I think it has to do with my streaming. It's not the upgrade. I think I just need to restart the router. It's something to do with the router probably, specific to my computer. Because I think in normal circumstances you probably wouldn't notice it. But it only happens while I'm streaming. Because again, I left my computer on all night. Didn't DC a single time. Had a DC to the first adversary. Hey, but hey, at least I came back into the game quickly. It was all good for the first... what is it? 40 minutes. Well, that is a little bit disappointing. Upgrade the plan? Nah, the plan is as good as I'm gonna get it. It is as good as I'm gonna get it. No. Well, at least I don't have any drop coupons and I don't use green pots on this character. That was the problem last time. When I was using green pots on my marksman and I was like disconnecting, that was very sad. I popped like 4 green pots to do 1 set of C10E. Very disappointing. One hour adversary runs. One of you guys DDoSing me. It's alright, there's not much I can do about it. Alright, let's see. Can I do will without worrying about it? Probably. I have a level 1 drop coupon. I can use that. It's probably Gibson. True. $20 Janice, or I'm doing it again. But yeah, Parsh, it's not as simple as just upgrading a plan. You see, the internet here in Australia is not exactly good. And you'd be very disappointed to hear that if I were to upgrade my plan here, it would make literally no difference because the internet here is just that bad. I would not be surprised that if I tethered to my phone and used my phone's hotspot instead of using my actual internet, it'd be better. I would not be surprised. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, like it disconnects for like 1 second, but MapleStory, you know how MapleStory is. Let's test that. Nah, but then I have limited data on my phone. I can't just use it. I don't have an unlimited plan. Your party, Carlos and Carling did it in 20 minutes. Nice. But yeah, we'll see how it goes as well tomorrow when I do my early stream, because chances are I'll be doing like a stream throughout the day. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, why'd the other side get hit? Oh, I forgot to turn on mana overload. Why am I in the same t-shirt? Dude, I just have like 5 of the same t-shirt. And also, I record like all of it in one spot. So chances are I'm probably wearing the same thing in all my videos. Team's Call Part 2. I'll probably try again to just reset it. That's like the best I can do right now. So much I can do out. Other than that. At least conveniently. Is it not normal for people to just have a set of the same things they wear at home? I just have a bunch of white t-shirts I just wear. Like I'm not really dressing for anything. You often see me in like my streams. I also wear like the same like sweaters a lot because it's not like I leave the house. I just put it on because it's cold. Just don't wear it if I don't if I'm not cold. What is this hydrate claim? Buff Blaze Wizard. Yeah, it's pretty good now. I don't know what the number, like, the final damage changes, the total final damage changes are, in terms of overall damage. But it is pretty good. Do I like the new Blaze Wizard? I do, actually. It's quite nice. It's very smooth. I'll be releasing the video of the showcase of the bossing tonight, probably. Yeah, I think though, just moving on to like, I was talking about the internet issues I was having. I'm pretty sure it is tied to me uploading. Or like, not uploading. Tied to me streaming, so... might have to look into it. Something's weird. Feels like a different class. It really does. How long have I been playing MapleStory? In terms of like modern MapleStory, around 2020. That's when I kind of got back into the game. That's because of the whole COVID thing, right? So I got back into it around then. I've been playing like pretty actively ever since. Oh. But in terms of like playing overall, I think the first time I ever played MapleStory was back in like 2000 and I'm gonna say like 2005, 2006. You know, in that region. Time frame. Yeah, I definitely did not play during the beta. Definitely not. But I do remember, like, a lot of the really early stuff. But yeah, definitely not during the beta. Ooh, armor box. What job was my first ever character? That is a good question, actually. If I had to guess what my first one I made was, I'd probably guess... probably a thief of sorts. Just because I remember when I was in school, that was the class that was the most popular. I remember everybody making a thief. Like specifically Bandit. Just got your first set on your main to 18. What do I do with the spares? You slowly get to 22. Yeah, that's all it is. You just slowly get to 22. So you just wait for star forcing events and then, you know, push each of them to 19, push them to 20, push them to 21, 22, you know. Much like anything else. Playing MapleStory on and off since 2015, nice. Yeah, 2015, that would have been... I remember playing a little bit around like 2011 or 2012. Was that when Reboot became a thing? I remember playing a little bit when Reboot got released. Just to like scratch that itch. But at that time I was very much into playing a lot of Dota. That's what I spent most of my time doing in terms of playing games. I remember playing like here and there, like throughout the years though. I remember the release of the Cygnus Knights. I remember playing during when they released some of the earlier Resistance classes. I wasn't there for the release of like any of the like a few of the classes in between there. I remember coming back again when AB got released because I remember my sister was playing that. But yeah, I was in and out of MapleStory. What point should we put them on a second character? When your main character is done. I wouldn't put any arcanes onto second characters unless you really wanted 18-star arcanes on them. If you really want 18-star arcanes on a second character, then go for it. But I'd say just leave it on your main, and until you're done with your main, either 21 or 22-star. 110, well, 120 Cygnus Nightcap. Yeah, I remember that. Hello, Hanu. Thank you for following. Do I miss PQing? Sometimes, but for me personally, I don't really care for PQing. I think if PQing had the issue to also do it solo, I'd be more inclined to do it, which sounds kind of goofy to say, right? It's like the whole point of playing or doing a PQ is to run it with a party. But I don't like being forced to do content in a party. As long as there was a balance. Do I use a VPN? Yes, I do. So without the VPN, I get about probably like 350, 300 ping with the VPN, I get closer to like 150. So it helps a lot. I'm too scared to do Adversary and Carlos, guys. I'm scared if I go do it, I'm gonna DC. Yeah. Bossing is essentially PQ? Yeah, pretty much. I think for me, I never really... I know a lot of people really like their PQs and stuff like that, and there's like a lot of nostalgia involved, which is fair. But what I realized more recently is like, I don't like being forced to do any particular content. The way I like to play just games in general is I'll do what I feel like, sort of thing. If specific content is locked behind too many things party related, I tend not to do it. It's why I don't really do endgame bossing or like later game bossing. It's inherently locked in to a party content for me, and I just cannot be bothered. Have I done Carlos on the Cannon Master? I think I did. I think I did that on reset. Did my PC survive? I'm having different issues today, Polar. So it's not my computer anymore. It's back to being internet issues. Because yesterday it started off as internet issues, but then it transitioned to like a hardware issue. I fixed the hardware part of it. Now we're back to the internet issue. Is there a known issue? No, it's just my computer. It's a me issue. It's not a MapleStory issue. If it was a MapleStory issue, my stream wouldn't pause. Did Seacast you had in Permal slowed? Yeah, I mean, if you ever rolled the wind buff on purpose, it's the same thing. The amount of times I don't get the ice buff and I don't bother rolling again specifically for it, like, and I just end up on wind, you have to save. Saves a lot of effort on some bosses. Carlos is really slow, Black Mage is really slow, Seren's really slow. There's a few other bosses that like also get hella slowed. V-Hiller. If you've never played with a Night Lord in your party back in the day, I can see why you would think that this is great. When you play with like Ice Lightnings and Night Lords, they had like abilities to slow down the boss, and it's so easy sometimes. Don't worry, I'm well aware of like how powerful the slow is. My style of grinding? Not necessarily just grinding, it's just, I just do whatever. I'll do what I feel like. I haven't grinded on any of my characters in actually a bit. I haven't bought any of the 3x coupons at all yet. Maybe I should, I don't know. Do the 3x coupons at the moment have an expiration? Oh. I just saw a star spec box on the floor, oh well. It's until the end of the event? Okay, so I should just buy it anyway, is what you're telling me. What about the ones with the Punch King coins? Same thing? Because I'll just buy them. I don't know when I'll grind, but I'll just buy them. Same? Okay, that's good. Ooh, it's still here. Alright. You have like 3 weeks to use them. Okay, it's not too bad. Alright, do we want to try our luck and run these bosses again? I think I'll save my disappointment for another time. I'll do that later tonight. Why did it say 14 crystals? Oh, it's because I ran 2 of these bosses instead of these. That's okay. I was like, how did I sell 14? Okay, got 2 armor boxes. Not bad, not bad. Wow, look at these pouches that I've gotten. Wow. 2 grey pouches. Singular nodestone. Alright. Let's see, which other characters have I not done my bosses on? I don't think I've run... oh, pardon me. I don't think I've run on my mech. Yeah, my mech and my cannon master. So let's do the mech's bosses. Thank you, Grave. Alright. Mech time. Now my understanding is they didn't really change mech. Oh, one thing I need to do before I forget. Before I run my mech's bosses, I need to do something on my Xenon. Because otherwise I'll forget. I will 100% forget. She's extra absa boxes, Lomian mules. Yeah, just put them on characters you might play. Like, worst case scenario, you get more combat power for your grid. Alright, there we go. Slowly doing things for the guild hall. Eventually we'll get guild totems on this guild. Almost there. Maybe like another month. As long as I remember to log into the Xenon. Alright. Let's do Vehicular. I don't know why they got rid of the familiar button. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant, Polar. Like, they didn't literally get rid of the button. I don't know why they, like, randomly got unbound. Alright. Nope, accidentally pressed my skill sequence. Let's not do that. Let's go back in. Skill sequence in the boss room. Nice. Alright. Yeah, they unbound on all the characters. It's so annoying. You know what? I did notice that the attack speed is a bit faster. You can kind of tell. Oh, and during the burst, it's not doing that thing where it stops targeting the boss anymore. Drop 7 immediately got patched. Yeah, I mean, it's the wrong drop table. Alright, Distortion Bomb is a lot faster, that's for sure. At the very least, Distortion Bomb is a lot faster. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm getting hit by everything. I'm so sad that the summons are not like available in a skill sequence still, so I have to like rebuff all my summons. Ah, it's nice. I can hold Hurricane and Ring Swap. Yeah, mech, don't think it really changed that much, unfortunately. Certain things got a bit faster. Otherwise, it feels pretty much the same. Poor mech. Not really many changes. Right, will we get any fun drops on the mechanic? Personally, I'm hoping for maybe an ET. ET would be nice. How did I get strung 3 times already? That's crazy. It's like I forgot how to play the class or something. Oh, I have to do my Cannon Masters bosses. I don't think I've done any of those. For you guys, any characters now that they got buffed or changed, do you guys really like any of them in particular? I think for me the most enjoyable change, probably overall, Wild Hunter still. Now that I got to play with all the other characters. I will say though, I am liking the hero a lot too. It's kind of funny how fast it attacks. It feels a lot faster than some of the other characters. They all got changed pretty similarly. But I think for hero was the one that made me laugh the most when I started attacking with it. I don't know, it's almost like comical how fast the attack animation looks. Windmill hands, you know? Love hero? Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. Actually, marksman does feel a lot better, but I think overall, compared to some of the other classes that have had changes, obviously it does attack faster, but it doesn't feel that much better knowing that I've played other characters, if that makes sense. Like yeah, of course it does attack faster, it's better than it was before, but compared to some of the changes of other characters, I don't know, it's kinda whatever. It's all relative, right? Like what classes feel good and feels bad, it's all relative. Alright, my mech is literally the same pacing as it was pre-patch. I'm a little sad. No changes for mech. Just a little bit of quality of life, I guess. Either that or it's a skill issue. Could be either. Oh no. I got strung a bunch of times and died. Maybe I could have bursted out, I don't know. If I did my burst correctly, perhaps. Oh, I forgot to swap back to raw. Oh, it's nice that I don't have to change anything now, because before, you know, the summons would just bash the box. I think none of my summons should break it. Yeah, okay. It just does the animation, but it doesn't do damage anymore. Not until I attack, I think. Oh, Daybreak. Daybreak's pretty good. I haven't seen a Daybreak on this character in a while. Didn't gain, but it made improvement not having to move the unit. Yeah, I can see that. Again, quality of life, not really changing much else though. It did make some of the skills a bit faster, which is nice. But not a significant damage increase from what I can tell. How much to get a character to 130? 130. Well, this character's about 130. It's like full 21s. So I have full 21s, some fake lines, a bunch of RAM 3 lines. Whatever the average cost of that would be, I suppose. So how many items are there? It's like 4 arcanes, 9 accessories, CRAs, and then belt. So it's like what, 17 items? Did I do the math right? 9 plus 1 plus 7 armor pieces. 17 21s. So in terms of star forcing, you're probably looking at like anywhere around 200 to 300 bill for full 21s. Is that fair? Does it sound right? I don't know, that sounds about right. And that's just for the star forcing component. Then for cubing, let's say you're spending like anywhere between 5 to 10 bill per piece. So you're looking at like 400 to 500 bill total. Do I still have a Saren run? Yeah, I have my Cannon Masters one. There's also, like, combat power is also a weird measure for mules because you get a lot from the symbols as well. So, even though my characters all have very similar gear, my Wild Hunter, for example, has like 40 mil more combat power than this character. Some of it might be because of the gear, but the other part is just like a lot of the symbol dailies. They give a lot of damage. Oh, I just drove into everything. We haven't done X-Lot as well? Yeah, we haven't done much. I've been too busy doing random things. Are you free soon? You wanna try to hopefully not crash? DCing? Yeah. I haven't DC'd off stream. That's the sad part, so it's probably something to do with like the upload. Which is tragic. Too busy getting bent 50 different ways by Carling. You know what? You were having your own fights. You were having your own fights. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome. in like 2 hours. I'll let you know. That's probably around when I'm having dinner. I don't know how long my summons have been off for. No, how much damage have I been losing? I was not paying attention. You're working at the same time? Nah, it's okay. We're in no rush. As long as we run it tonight, or today, at some point. It's all good. Because then event buffs, we still have them. Should be a pretty quick run. I get about 50 a week. Now it's probably closer to like 70. Maybe a bit more. Let me have a look. I have the number in front of me. At the moment, if I do everything, it'll be like closer to 75. But I think that number is going to drop a little bit because my Kana is gonna not be able to do Carlos and Adversary soon. I also don't know how my Ren and my Corsair are gonna fare in those bosses. Like once the event buffs go away. They need the Sacred Force. Losing temp stats suck. It does. So I'm slowly trying to get like Grandest dailies done on my mules, so then they can hit the magic number. Like for Adversary, I would like them to have like, what is it? 270. Ah, I'm not in my raw. I did that, but without my raw. Not very smart. I hate to have to wait a minute again. That's what I get. That's okay. Remember when we didn't have cooldown? Like the whole cooldown reset thing? You guys ever remember going into like a random boss and then bursting in your drop gear? And then you just sit around. Just being sad. Sacred Force is dying? Yeah, Sacred Force for my characters too is pretty sad. Almost died there. Did you say it's better to get a main to 200 mil plus or mule to 120? Yeah, probably main to 200. You get a better return out of a main that is stronger. Also, it feels better to play, in my opinion. But both are kind of valid too, because a mule at 120 is like a pretty fast C10 mule, I want to say. Like a pretty solid C10 mule, depending on how you take care of it. But both are fine. I will say, like, the further you push your main though, the more resources that you technically have for your account. So keep that in mind. Like, if your main is at 200, then you're like... You'll be definitely able to, like, solo Black Mage, for example, right? So that means that you'll be able to find somebody who can then trade black mage with you. So you take somebody on their mule and they take you on your mule when you start building it. And that is a valuable resource too. If you're playing strictly solo, then honestly, you just pick whatever you're enjoying. There's no like good way about it. just play what you enjoy. If you want the variety though, it's absolutely fine to just make the C10 mule anyway and just ignore what we're saying. Because at the end of the day, like, what you're trying to do, like your enjoyment is probably more important here. Whenever people make C10 mules, it's really important that they actually like the character, because the C10 mule is really hard. It's hard to make the money back. That's the best way to put it. They're very cost inefficient. So if you make a C10 mule and you want to actually get money out of it, you better actually enjoy the class. Any of us who have a lot of C10 mules can tell you the same thing. Like, if you don't like the character, it's not making its money back ever, because you spent a lot of money on it and that money's gone. At least, I kind of like my characters. I'll actually run their weeklies each week. So, you know, I'd like to think that my losses are not in, like, pitch red, and it's closer to just, like, bright red, you know? That's good enough. In my opinion, if you can get your losses in towards the orange, I think you're better than most people. Just WAP 60 hours a week. Right. Hello, Chucky. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. You consistently run 2 C10s. Yeah. If you don't like the classes, then it doesn't really do much, eh? Okay, I can just chill here. I can just wait for the next open. 70 bill a week? That's the total, right? If I'm making 70 bill a week, I have to take into account the cost of all the characters that are currently making the 70 bill a week. Yeah, it's still not a cheap cost. Across, like, what? I made, like, maybe 4 C10 mules within the last couple of months, since the beginning of Challenger World. I probably spent like in the range of like 500 to 600 bill minimum. So those 4 characters are making like, what, 5 bill a week. So collectively they're making, let's say, 20 bill a week. And I spent 500 to 600 bill on them. So that'll take me like, and that's only in regards to their star forcing. That's not even including all the cubing and then all the drop gear I made them. It's gonna take a while to get that money back. It's gonna take a long time. You open first unique fam? 40 boss? Yo! Huge. Congrats on 40 boss. Yeah. Much like the rest of MapleStory, my relationship with my C10 mules is like a never-ending... It's like a constantly shifting goal. It's just... You keep finding new things to work on, so it's just like a never-ending pit of spending. But obviously, it does get better. But it's all relative, right? The faster you want your bosses to be, the more you gotta spend. And the more you spend, the longer it takes to make it back. And it's just a constant loop. Yeah, for me though, I don't really think too much about the money. I mean, the money, like, ideally I would like the characters to, like, get gains for cheap, but, you know, it can't always be lucky. At some point though, you kind of just brute force your gains anyway. I'd say that's most of the time that I play. It's just because of the income. It's a lot of the gains are just brute forced anyway. It's like if I want 21 arcanes, I just keep going. Get there eventually. You have one eternal to 21. You're saving for the other pieces. Yup. It's constant. What? I thought they made it so that it doesn't take damage. Why is it taking damage? Can these summons actually break the box? Or is this just like not actually doing damage? That thing is actually doing damage. Arcane box deficient. Yup. It'd be like that though. It'd be like that. The only way to beat RNG. Yep, the only way to beat RNG is to have more than enough by a good amount. And then you just don't think about the actual cost. You just keep clicking until it goes. That's the best way to do it. Just don't think about it too much. It's kind of hard to get to that point though. My max burst for Damien, not very good. Or maybe it's just max burst in general. It's not very good. You had 632 bill. Oh, for Star Force expense. I see. Hey. Do I have a plan for Soul Hecate or do you not care about it? Probably on the side of I don't really care about it, just because, I mean, half of my characters don't even have Ascent skills. It really depends on whether or not they give us the Hexa reset scrolls. If they have Hexa reset scrolls for us available, I'll probably at least get one level of them. But otherwise, like, yeah, it's kind of hard to spend time farming fragments or, you know, diligently doing content like, what else? Like High Mountain and stuff like that. I'm not very diligent when it comes to that. So, for me, best case scenario is that we get the Hexa reset scrolls, and then hopefully they're free. We'll see. Because yeah, one level of it is very convenient. It's such a good quality of life that the 1 minute bind, 1 minute cooldown bind is really good. Okay, I don't remember if I origin P1. I feel like I did. Epic dungeons are a troll. Yeah, I haven't done my epic dungeons this week. I don't think that's too surprising to anyone though. I really should though. I really should. The fragments, they do add up. They do add up. Swipe? I would rather just not do the content than swipe. I think I would rather just skip the content. The golem's gonna kill me, isn't it? Three months of swipe to realize that free will to not do it. Yep, just don't do it. You don't have to do it. You don't like the content, you don't have to do the content. Some of the guys in my guild and some of my friends have realized as well, like, just because you can do party content doesn't mean that you have to do the party content. And then after that, they felt a lot more liberated in a way. One of them really doesn't like adversary, for example, and they're on spec to do hard adversary for sure, right? Hell, they're even on spec to solo and adversary, but they realize they don't really like the boss. Why worry about, you know, scheduling a hard adversary every week if you don't like it? Just find somebody to duo an adversary and just call it a day. Now, that's literally what we do. Like, my Cannon Master can solo E-adversary for money. That's what I usually do. It takes me like 5 minutes to do at most. But now we just duo an adversary. It takes like 5 minutes to do an adversary. I lose a little bit, but you know, they get the chance of the grindstone. I don't really care for the grindstone. I mean, I get eternal pieces. That's kind of cool, I suppose, but I don't care for that. It's just like, it's just easy rewards, and that's fine. You won't do Commercy unless you feel like you hit by a roadblock. Yeah, for me, I'm a big Commercy enjoyer, but recently, I haven't managed to hit any 21 monocles. I definitely tried. I think for my Ren and my Hero, Ren, Hero, Kana, I think between all three of those characters, I tried, I want to say at least 12 monocles total between the three. All safeguarded, and none of them went to 21. That was pretty disappointing. So I stopped doing Commercy, not because like I think the content's bad, it's just like, it's a little bit demoralizing. But on the upside, at least my Ren managed to do enough bosses to pity a eye patch, so yeah, I'm using an eye patch at 17 now. It's good enough. Someone say Commercy. If I was to make a new character, I would still do Commercy though. The monocle is nice. It's just solid item. But I am a little bit demoralized from my last few attempts at trying to 21 in monocle. Should let CPQ be solo? Yeah, I think CPQ shouldn't have a specific restriction, especially when you're in Hyperion. Oh my god, it's the worst in Hyperion, guys. If you don't have a friends group to do Commercy with, yeah, you're not doing Commercy. No. You know what? No. It happened again. Well, at least it DC'd me right before I cleared. You know what? That was almost an hour. That was almost an hour in between crashes. Yeah, I think something goofy is going on with my internet. But at least it didn't clear Lucid. Is bro okay? Dude, it's what it's like to be an Australian. At some point, you just give up. Look, there's probably a fix to this somewhere, but it's just I've accepted just internet issues my entire life. Look, I can blow things up 15 to 16 over and over and over again and won't feel anything, but my internet cuts like this, I'm just so sad. I don't think I've ever had like a stable internet connection my entire life. I think I'm just unlucky with my internet in general. Did I hit the reset button? I did. See, the thing is, like I was talking about it earlier, Polar. After I ended my stream yesterday, like I fixed the hardware issue. So at least my adapter doesn't unplug itself anymore. That was what was causing it to crash yesterday, after I reset my internet. And then I left my computer on the whole night. My MapleStory did not disconnect a single time. So it just only right now while I'm streaming. Right now while I'm streaming, it's dying a little. It was Gibson. It actually was Gibson. He showed up and I crashed. Unbelievable. Time to upgrade Australia, dude. Our internet here is so bad. No method to use ethernet cable? How, like, Kalis, how do I do that when my router is, like, on the other side of the house? I keep asking people this. It's like, I can't magically just wire, like, a 100-meter cable through the house. Yeah, but I don't like living with cables on the floor like that. It's almost like I have a personal preference to not have a 100-meter cable through my house. Using a power line adapter? I haven't used a more modern power line adapter, but what happened was when I was using one, depending on what my wife was doing, specifically, this is why I stopped using a power line adapter. My wife started using the treadmill in the house, and then it like I don't know, it like siphoned all the electricity, and then I couldn't use the internet while she was using the treadmill. Run them across the ceiling or under the house, yeah, but like those are like high effort solutions, right? I would rather just cop it and just complain, unfortunately. I don't know. This is just my life now when it comes to my internet. My old place was like this too. I don't know. I had a wired connection at my old house and it still cut out constantly like this. And I could tell for a fact that it was... Yeah, it's just Australia. Yep. You had LAN points when you get your own house. Yeah, I really want actually to have a cable... Well, not a cable, a port in my room somewhere, like here, and get it installed in this room. But I don't want to do it myself, right? Because obviously I don't want to like crawl under the house and install things. Because I think ideally, I agree, like just set it like under the house. But I don't know how to do anything like that. And it's not exactly cheap to get somebody else to do it either. Moved to Australia, I have a house. Yep, all it took was to work a full-time job, living at home for 7 years, and then I had half a down payment for this house. All it took was living at home for 7 years, working full-time. Honestly, I could probably like look for somebody who would be able to do it, but yeah, again, it's not going to be cheap. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like a 10-minute job either, Paula, as much as I would like to imagine that. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I would love a wired connection though. A wired connection would be absolutely ideal. Oh, crap. Almost went straight off the map. Alright. Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm probably just need to keep track of, like, maybe it's something with my computer. Because it doesn't look like it's a router thing. I think it's specifically just my connection. Because I feel like if my wife's internet was cutting out, she'd probably tell me. It's keeping an eye on my phone as well. It's my connection with this computer. Sad. Wow, this is a gamble. I mean, I've been doing this for like however long I've been streaming. I haven't had issues so far. And usually whenever it does have issues, it tends to be like weird things like this that happen every once in a while. There's probably a root cause for it. That's what I'm saying. Haven't had too much issues otherwise though. I don't know why I stood on top of that, thinking it was a safe spot. Where is she? Where's the dragon? But yeah, I think it's probably... Oh my god, it's got run over. It's probably most likely because I'm streaming though. Something's gone weird specifically because I'm streaming. Again, I left my computer on like the entire night. Didn't DC a single time. But now that I started streaming, my internet's like randomly cutting out. And it cuts out for like literally 1 second as well. So I wonder if it's because like... No, I feel like one of my friends had something similar. Where his like... his router would throttle his upload or his download when like too many things are happening. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Maybe my router updated or something and I didn't know. It's so strange that it like disconnects for like a very specific amount of time, if that makes sense. It's a bit strange. Like the interval of me crashing is always the same amount of time. Disconnect it in between. Alright, surely I can DPS this, right? Alright, place your bets, guys. Do I disconnect? Place your bets. Are we disconnecting before we clear? After we clear? In the box room? What's happening? It drops belt, then I DC. Oh my god. That would be pretty funny. That's okay. The copium is I don't need the belt. None of the above. I actually really want ring boxes on this character. Ring box would be nice. Please. I need the raw 4. I think I already have continuous 4 on this character. Have any of you guys in chat seen the legendary fam card from Pino? Or have you guys only seen the common cards? At least I think it still exists. I think a nil had one. But maybe no, he doesn't really play anymore. Got a common today. What's the upper limit for the legendary card? You can get up to 50% boss, right? Or something like that. Someone got in Challenger World too? Crazy. Unique Pap Familiar. That's pretty cool. Unique Pap. Kind of forgot that that also exists. If you guys can have a legendary fam, and it could be any fam that you want, like cosmetically speaking, which fam would you guys want? We're talking purely cosmetic here. So obviously you can re-roll or whatever. It doesn't necessarily have a good line. It's just, if you had access to a single legendary fam, what would you want it to be? Basically, if you guys could anvil your fams, what would you guys anvil? V Healer. Actually, in Reg server, you can get like these sorts of fams, right? Like, can you get like boss fams? Or fams of bosses? From the packs, I see. TMS Carling fam? Yeah, there's a lot of like pretty good fams out there. Hello? Where's the yellow? Honestly, I wouldn't know what I want. 3 blue snails. Not the green snail? Why the blue snail? You know what, I wouldn't be against that personally. Just like, I would probably do a set of like the OG mobs. For some reason, talking about this has brought back, like, because I was thinking, you know, if I could get a set of fams of any of them that I wanted, I would do like a set of mushroom ones. You know, like green mushroom, orange mushroom, and blue mushroom. And then when I thought about the blue mushroom, I got like some kind of PTSD or something. I don't know, I just had like flashbacks of me going into maps when I was younger with the blue mushroom. And then the blue mushroom was like quite a lot stronger than the others, right? I'm not crazy. Why do I feel like I got run over by the blue mushroom multiple times and died a bunch of times? Am I making that up, or is that true? Not the horny ones. It's just the normal blue ones. Not the ones in the ant tunnel, just the normal blue ones. It's like the orange mushroom but blue. Green snail looks too malnourished. You got a big snowman from back in the day? You know, from one of the booster packs, I got a king slime. Blue mushrooms for level 20? Yeah. They're hella strong. Okay, so I'm not making it up. So I did get my ass handed to me by those blue mushrooms back in the day. Because like in comparison to like the green ones and orange ones, they were like a lot more accessible in terms of mobs to kill. The blue ones were a lot stronger. Oh, I remember when I met a bubbling for the first time. Because, you know, you see all these like little green slimes, you're like, oh, they're kind of okay, you know, just it's whatever. And you see the blue ones, like, oh, cool, look at these blue ones. Nope, dead. The problem was the drop race was so bad, the maps had such low spawn. Yeah. You would have to use like the familiar cards to do it. for like the really cool ones. But that takes a lot of time. Nothing instills more fear to a classic MapleStory player than the words miss. If you see the words miss, you knew you were in for a world of hurt. When you see miss, it means one of two things. Either you're leaving the map immediately, or you're losing 5% EXP. There's no in between. And those precious 5%, you will never forget it. Oh. No, the rest of my buffs didn't go through. That's kind of sad. Miss from the familiars? Oh yeah, that's true. They do say miss. Oh yeah, you can see it right here. This is miss, miss, miss. It is a bit confusing. Okay. Some damage skins that blocks all your numbers. Well, that's pretty annoying actually. Ring box into a raw 4. One day. One day. This mech and my Xenon still looking for raw 4. Okay, just a bunch of random small bosses to go. Playing Thief, used Darkside to go really far. Then ran out of mana pots and then died, didn't she? Sit and let mana regen. I remember when they introduced the pirates. Didn't the pirates have a form of Darkside as well? Didn't they have like the barrel thing? Or is this actually just a fever dream? Didn't they have like some barrel that they would like walk around in as like Darkside? He got stuck in Orbis. Well. Oh, are we back? Nice crash. Well, good thing I picked up the crystal. Anyway, what was I saying? We're talking about, Orbis. Yeah, I got stuck in Orbis because I had the ticket, or I found how to get to Orbis. I bought the ticket for however much it was, right? And then I didn't have enough money for a return ticket, and I was too weak to actually do anything in Orbis. So I like soft locked my character. Yeah, so I think I soft locked my character in Orbis at that time, and I didn't have enough money to get it back to Alinea or wherever it was. Check quality of life settings in your router. Yeah, I think something's gone wrong with it. But yeah, that disconnect time is literally identical to the 4 other times I've disconnected. It's the same amount of time. Yeah. Alright. Moment of truth. Did I keep my catchy crystal? We did. Return to Hennessy scroll. See, I thought that those would work. I remember this. You couldn't use those in Orbis because you were like in a different area. So if you went to Orbis, the only way back, you had to buy a ticket back. It's the only way out. Soft locking in Sleepywood back in the day. Yup. Who here has also clicked the taxi in Lith Harbour? Straight to the middle of Sleepywood. Straight to the middle of Sleepywood. Guarded by very scary mushrooms on the way back out. Yup, I remember that. I also remember in MapleStory, just back then in general, the map was a lot bigger, right? Because they had a lot more maps in between. So like if you wanted to walk from Lith Harbour to Hennessy's, it was actually quite a walk. No, I don't have any money. Each map was big. Yeah, there was a lot of maps in between, and each map was massive. Taxis were for the rich. Yup. Taxis were indeed for the rich back then. Alright, we made it, guys. Somehow we got through all of the weeklies on the mechanic. I'll bet. With a couple of DCs, but it's alright. Okay. Did we get any armor boxes? Nope. Alright. Does this character need any IA fixes? I mean, he doesn't even have a second IA. You know what? I could get 20% boss damage. Sure, these are gonna expire anyway. Nice. Okay. Used to need a party just to farm the maps because they were so big. Yeah. I remember farming at some point at the Jesters. And that map was big enough to fit like a bunch of people. And you would pick a spot with 1 or 2 spawns and you just sit there. I vaguely remember doing that. Okay, it's time for some dailies. Trying to get this character to max max arcane force. Also trying to slowly get this one to 275. Like it's either this one or my hero to 275. I'm slightly more inclined to push this one to 275 just because I actually have 3 fam slots unlocked on it. So I guess I'll do my marksman's one first. Oh, speaking of which, I need MPE. Any MPE enjoyers in Hyperion? I can't. Oh no, they made it so then they're all instanced now. So I can't start a party on these. How do I have so many live characters? How much time? I think my first one that I liberated was like 4 years ago. So let's say 4 years. 4 or 5 years. Some of them were a lot easier than others though, because recently we had the Genesis Pass. That thing basically gave me 2 pretty quickly. How many dailies do I do on? Right now, like 4. But I'm probably going to cut that down. Yeah, it's much easier to liberate now than it was before. Because before we were locked to monthly clears. Now it takes like up to about 3 months. Like 3 months is like the fastest you can get it done. I think if you solo. Yeah, not even talking about like how to get there in terms of gear. Just like, technically speaking, it's a lot faster now. I do not miss waiting for Black Mage runs and then like looking for a Black Mage run to bum off of somebody. But yeah, I have currently 12 characters liberated. I'm gonna replace one of them though. MPE? Okay. Alright, let me get to town. Alright. Wait, is Melvin joining? Okay, never mind, he's just better. I just saw Melvin log in. Great, now we're duoing this. If we don't find it immediately, it's cooked, no? You just lived your Phantom and your Wild Hunter remaster, you came to love the class? That's fair. Your one burst, yeah, but then that's only if you find it. If you don't find it, then it's cooked. Yo, where's the bluebird? Is it up here? Oh, not bird. Cat. Yeah, the new Wild Hunter is quite nice. It's very smooth to play. He's got mid and right. Okay. And now we'll go left. Okay, he's got it. If he doesn't one burst it. Oh, never mind. He did say he's one burst. I had faith. Built different. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. Alright. Let's continue doing dailies. Yeah, I'm trying to get some more Sacred Force though on a bunch of my characters. My Marksman and Hero need a little bit more. I think my eventual goal is to try to get all these to like eventually solo Seren. My Hero was able to solo Black Mage within half an hour. That's looking pretty promising, but he doesn't have the Sacred Force for Seren, nor does it have the levels. So I'm gonna slowly get them to 275. In terms of like the levels. Sacred Force, by the time I get there, hopefully is 250. Then I gotta see how my Wild Hunter goes as well. One more? That was my only one. I ran one on the Sunday. It's crazy how it is now. Yeah, the game's definitely changed a lot. The game is very different. How many sets of dailies do you guys currently do? If it's more than one. I don't really love doing this many dailies, but if I want to try to get to Seren, the Sacred Force has got to go up somehow, right? 13? That's crazy. The crazy part isn't the 13. The fact that you play characters on a different page than your front page, that's crazy. I would have stopped at 12. Flicking over to a second page is wild. I would never do that. As soon as a character gets benched off of the first page, I'm never seeing it again. The only exception is my Dark Knight, because he's the storage. Can only solo easy will. How long will it take you to lib? Might take you a while, because if you are able to solo C10, so this is like hard V-Hiller, hard Darknell, and all the bosses up to that point, it will take you about 3 months. Two years? What do you mean 2 years? 2 years is crazy, dude. 13 to max out boss crystals? Nah, I would not max out boss crystals. I thought about it, like 13 characters to, you know, cap 180. That's too much effort. Making that 13th character does not spark joy. Created it 3 days ago. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the time frame would be, but as soon as you're able to clear like hard V-Hiller and beforehand, that's when it will take about 3 months. Like from that point onwards, it will take about 3 months. Because if you clear all of the bosses solo, you get about like 420 or something points per week, something like that. And then if you get those 400 and something points per week, it should take about 3 months from then. Okay. How's my Sacred Force looking? Nice. Arcane Force. So they're basically all at level 19. And I think for number 20, how much do you need? It's like 370. So, still maybe another 2 or 3 weeks. Challenge World to make 13. I don't want 13. I want 12. I'm just going to have 12 at any given point. I'm not making a 13th one. I will only play my front page. If the character's not on the front page, I don't want it. I don't want it. Alright, I finished up this one. Now technically I could do Woplops bosses, so I only have 2 sets of characters left. I have a little bit left on my Kana in the form of E-Adversary and E-Carlos, which I actually do want to do tonight because I kind of want the chance of that ring box. What if they change the front page display to 14 characters? Then I will do 13 characters and 1 storage mule. It's perfect. You know what? 14 character display would be perfect for me. Like, genuinely. Then I have 13 characters to cap crystals, and then the 14th one as, you know, additional storage. It's perfect. Speaking of storage, I need to jump onto that character. Actually, you're cooking with that. I would love 14 characters. 14 characters would be so nice. Let's expand this use. I had to throw away all of my random souls to make room for these ones. My goal is to try to fill this up with mag souls. That's gonna take a while. But I think this event I got like 32 of them. So that was a pretty good refill. Because I used some on some liberated characters. I had a lot of souls that I just never claimed over like the last year. Hell yeah, look at this guy's gear though. He's kind of cooking. Oh, 2 line emblem. No bag? Yeah, but then if I have a bag, it's kind of hard to take out and put it into my storage. You know what I mean? Because if I want to move them into my storage, I have to take them out of the bag, and then I gotta put it into the storage. And then when I'm done, I have to take it back out of the storage, put it in the... I'll just fill this up. This is a cool soul, though. I think I had like 3 tries at Adversary across my account. It's kind of cool. Cool looking soul. Oh yeah. So I've never seen the Extreme Lotus one. I haven't seen the Carling one yet, I think. Or maybe I have and I used them. I have a Carlos one though. "14 character page incoming?" For sure. Surely, right? Alright, did I do my dailies on my Kana? I think I did. So I've done dailies on Kana. Let's do it on Ren. Ren and Corsair need it. Can I use the Mag Adversary? Why is my page 1 so red? Coincidence. Alright, good night, Pash. No, but the thing is, all of my mules have, I think they all have 3 attack souls, and they all look nice as well. Mag Baldrix? Haha, yeah. I don't know if I'm getting to Baldrix anytime soon. Can still try and get it back. The stats of the Wild Hunter title. Does it give very much? I thought it was cosmetic. I don't have the Wild Hunter title. At least I haven't claimed it. Anyone in chat know? Wild Hunter is cosmetic, One Punch Man is best in slot. Ah, there you go. Yeah. I think a lot of us were kind of hoping that it would be another title. Kind of like for Kana and Hayato, because they got the title, but yeah, this one was cosmetic. Commercy worth it? It is if you don't have a good face accessory. Like, if you go for the monocle, it takes about a week to get. It's not too bad. The way that I think about it is that if you don't get a black bean mark on your first week of making the character, you can just do Commercy and you can guarantee yourself getting at least 1 monocle. You don't need to do more than an 18-star monocle in most cases, I think. You can if you want to. Like, 21-star monocle is still a really solid item. But I think it's worthwhile investing, doing Commercy and Commercy PQ for about a week, guaranteeing yourself a monocle. And the 18-star monocle goes a long way. And it's guaranteed, too, unlike the black bean mark. I know a lot of people like just going for black bean mark because it's, like, technically easy, but I don't know, that drop rate's a little sus. I feel like black bean mark, the drop rate is not great. What do you guys think? That's one of my main things why I like Commercy. It's just guaranteed. And 18-star, it's good enough. Plenty good. Your characters rely on rental gear, it's cooked. Yeah, I am going to sorely miss the Raw 4 rental. That one I will miss for sure. My Ren's, what do you call it? Sacred Force is almost good. I just need, I think, 270 Sacred Force? What's Adversary's Sacred? It's 220, right? You can't unlock Herbtown? So, if you go to the map, you know where the solo voyages are? On the bottom left or bottom right, I don't remember which side of it. There's like a little arrow that you can click. And it'll change over the map. And then you can unlock Herbtown there. I don't know why it's like 2 separate maps, but yeah, that's how it is. 270 for max? Okay, so I just need 1 more level. Ah, nice. Wait, so I don't even need to do these ones necessarily. I just need to do this one. Okay, so I get 270 guaranteed tomorrow. Cool, so next week my adversary run should actually be not fully cooked. I'll still have max damage, that's good. So Seren's 250, right? So that's already fine. There's check-in symbols, yeah. It's more like I'm just doing the bare minimum. If I'm getting close, then I might do it. You can't unlock it or something? Oh, do you have enough coins? It does cost like 20 coins to unlock. Let me have a look as well. Am I running an adversary? Nah, just E adversary. Yeah. Because I think for this you just need to pay for it. Then you should be alright. Yeah. You just need to do 5 Rosa runs, and you should be able to unlock it. Have you started the quest, maybe? I don't know. It shouldn't be bugged. Hopefully. You want 300 to 350 as an end goal? Is there any particular reason for that? Because I'm just stopping so I can do E-Adversary. Oh, actually, am I done on my Ren? Is that it? Oh, it's done. I'm done on my Ren. Oh, there's no storage here. Nice, I don't need to do dailies on it anymore. 270. At least in terms of Sacred Force. Right, let's put this away. Alright, next thing I need to check. Corsair. I think my Corsair should be close to done, if not also done. $350. So 300 already. Okay, that's plenty done. Why was I running my dailies on this character then? Just for fun, I suppose? Oh no, I was doing that for like N Carlos. But I don't need to do N Carlos anymore. Okay. So it's just these. Was it maybe my Wild Hunter? Maybe it was Wild Hunter. No, I need to do my dailies on Wild Hunter for the check-in anyway. For the Savage check-in. Why is it gonna make me do 1,000 mobs? I just want to click the check-in button sometimes. You didn't know the second arrow existed? Yeah. It is a bit confusing, isn't it? Wait, why is it not? Oh, I forgot to check in yesterday. Oh my god. I didn't click the button yesterday. What have I done? Could have been 50 fragments. I'm missing 50 fragments. That's okay. Get them tomorrow. Can use them on the following reset. But yeah, I think I do want more Sacred Force. Yeah, I'm only at 230 with my event buffs. That is not great. I think ideally I would like to have also 270. But that's still pretty far away. I think realistically, if I wanted 270, might need to like get to 270. No, not 270, 280. Use the symbols. I'm saying like that's like my long-term goal. I have a lot of characters whose Sacred Force I really want to increase. That's why I'm not using the symbols right now, because I don't know like when I need them. I think the priority is probably the Kana, not the Wild Hunter anyway. The symbols are probably going all into my Kana. Because my Kana can actually currently do E-Adversary and stuff like that. Oh, for the Savage ones? Okay, that's good to know. Because I know that for the other check-in, like this one, there's a few here too. These ones, if these can only be used here, so you get 200. Maybe it's just all into Shangri-La? Untradeable? Yeah. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. I'll use these now. Actually, don't necessarily have to use it now. Maybe I need it. Ah, you know what? It's fine. Oh. How do I do this? Oh, 100. Sacred. I'll just chuck it all into Shangri-La. It's fine. Does this level twice? Probably not. Storage room. Oh, does it level up after again today? I think it does. Oh, I'm done here. Oh. Died again? God, I need to find out what's causing this. There. So, I think after I finish those dailies on my Wild Hunter, I should be able to get another level. That's pretty good. So that puts me at 150. Still so far away, man. Sacred goes up so slowly. Because Seren, you want 250. That's a lot. So there's like average level 6 symbols. How long does it take to go from... get level 6? You get like what? 10 to 15 a day? Roughly? 15 if you have like the event stuff, right? Otherwise 10. What do you think about focusing on Saitama instead of the Wild Hunter? Well, Saitama does give you a decent amount of rewards. I'd say while the event is around, I think it's fine either way. Only an hour per day. Oh, I haven't touched the Saitama stuff at all, so I don't remember what rewards are in it. I'm gonna say like, either way. You know, if your Wild Hunter is actually like your main, it's fine. It's fine to just focus on that one. The Saitama stuff, there are some rewards that are pretty good. There's also like, yeah, the kill animation thing, which if you care about, then I guess you'd have to go through Saitama. I don't know. For me, I don't really value the temporary events that much. Gotta get to 255. Yeah, for 255, I heard that it can take up to like 10 hours to do. So I guess for you premium, it'll be basically like 2 weeks. It's not too bad, but you do get. It's not like you don't get stuff in your main server. That's right. That's why. So for Saitama, you get stuff for that world, and then you get stuff for the reg server as well. But yeah, the main reward though is the 235 one. That's the one when it gives you the title, and it's like the best in slot title as well. So if you want to do the minimal amount of things, then I suppose that is more than enough. I don't think that even takes too long either. Nice, 250 Sacred Force. Saitama's fun. Yeah, I saw that the content that you can do with that character is pretty crazy already, which is kind of funny. You got it to 255 already? Yeah, nice. One less thing, yup. Now, should I do some of my heroes dailies? Kinda wanna. Need to check the Arcane Force or Sacred Force on this character as well. Yeah, it's pretty cooked. It's only 100. No, 150. I would like to get this to 275, but I don't really feel like grinding on it at the moment. Did I sell my Black Mage Crystal yesterday? I did. Man, it makes me so sad. What is this Twilight mark still sitting at 18, man? I just want a 21 Twilight mark. How's Hero looking? Hero's pretty good. I've enjoyed it so far. I do find it though, I said this yesterday, it is kind of goofy how fast it attacks. It's almost like too fast. So the animation to me looks really funny. You're kind of just like swatting the bosses. Yeah, it feels pretty good to play. I think my hero's in a pretty good spot. I can demo sort of how the feels of the classes. Oh, I don't want Trace. Restore. I want this one. So it attacks hella fast now. At a bare minimum. Attacks really fast. I don't know, and the dash just feels like pretty smooth too. I don't know if that one made any difference. I will say the thing that I miss the most for Hero is not having the up jump. I know a lot of people complain about the up jump, but I miss it. Wait, look how fast it attacks. Look at this thing. It's crazy fast. I don't know. What they do through the up jump. So previously Hero, along with a few other warriors, had a grounded up jump. So you had to press a key to up jump on the class. Now it's just like a normal up jump. So you can use it mid-air. But they, as a result though, they did remove the old grounded up jump. Anything good drop? The internet? Oh, come on, man. It's too real. You hated the old one, but then when it got rid of it, you missed it. For the... They could have just kept both. I don't know why they made it like one or the other. They could have just made it so then the button still existed, but they just added the functionality to the flash jump. They could have kept this, right? Where is it? Like they changed it, right? This is the down attacking one. Where is it? Wherever the up jump is. Maybe it's just part of the skill. Yeah. See, they edited this, right? And then they removed the up jump, the upwards charge. Like, if they were just gonna change this, why couldn't they just have left the upwards charge? Like, why did they remove it? I don't know. Yeah, it's just gone, right? So they changed wall leap, which is the flash jump skill. And then they physically took out the up jump from the game. Why? Why? It couldn't have just kept both? Okay, are we back? That time was a hardware issue. If we are back. That time was a hardware issue. Something on my computer disconnected and it turned off a bunch of stuff on my computer. That's okay. Well, it's pretty scuffed today. I think it's probably time for me to actually debug and find out what's going on here. Because this is getting kind of silly. It only happens when I stream too. It's very much a stream thing. It's not, I don't think it's internet specific. That time though was just straight up my computer. My computer just like a bunch of stuff got unplugged. My mouse stopped working, my keyboard stopped working. And as a result, I think my Wi-Fi adapter stopped working. I mean, ideally I would like a wired connection, but that's not going to happen anytime soon at least. Well, that was very, very unlucky there. Oh my god, I am also on the wrong, like, Wi-Fi network. It's cooked. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do a bunch of debugging to see how, like, I can fix this. I'll probably just, like, make an unlisted stream and just see how often it disconnects, if it does. Because I know for a fact that when I don't stream, nothing happens. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something about the up jump. Yeah, I like the choice of an up jump. Because Cannon Master has... You can either press the key for an up jump, or you can just up jump normally. Like, they could have done exactly the same thing for heroes. Or like for the warriors. There was no need to make it different. You see? It's like... You can use it mid-air. You can use it off the floor. Why? Why did they remove up jump from hero? Or like any of the warriors for that matter. There was no need to. There was no need to. But yeah. I still have plenty of bosses to do, so I'll probably have to do those later tonight. I'll go bug JH as well, because I think he has a few runs for me as well, for Seren. I think I need, like, on my hero and my... some other characters. Try getting one of the mesh routers. Yeah, there's two problems. One of them, I don't think it's like a necessarily a connection thing. I think it's specific to my computer, because like the internet's not getting cut out for my other devices. Like my phone's fine. My wife's PC, which is literally right next to me, is fine as well. So it has something to do with just my computer. So yeah. I'll see if I can find out what's going on, but... I don't know, it's kind of jank. I'll go figure it out though. How's Cannon Master feel? Feels pretty damn good. The attack speed is a lot faster. The DPS as a result is nicer. It has a cleaner skill sequence as well. Two skills originally weren't here, so Pool Maker and Monkey Business. Now you don't need to press them, which is really nice. And you permanently have this slow on, which is really good. This 40 wings thing is really convenient for bosses that move around a lot. New PC sub goal? Nah, have you seen the price for RAM nowadays? It's cooked. Yeah. Right now, I'm just enjoying just bossing on all my characters. Everything feels pretty good to play. Do I know what the main focus is? I think chances are my main focus is going to continue being the marksman. One, because my marksman, I want to get it to 275. And two, it still has a vac pet. Once the vac pet dies on my marksman, then I might reconsider playing another character. But for now, I'll probably just keep playing this one because I have my vac pet. And I'm still working on this character to try to get to 3 damage fams. So I'm slowly getting there. I have 2 at the moment. I have 2 6% attacks. So if I can get one more 6% attack or any kind of boss damage, should be pretty good. What else? I think if it wasn't for the fact that my hero only has 2 unlocked fams, I need to go farm them, which is a little bit annoying. I think I'm missing like maybe 20 or 30 cards, so it's not that bad to do. I just need to go out of my way, just grab a drop coupon and go farm it for like half an hour or something. But yeah, I would like to possibly work on the hero. My explorers are definitely at the top. Then, once the vac pet goes away, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe try to get my entire front page to 275 at least. Like, these 2 are kind of close, and I have just these 2 left. And then when Challenger World 3 comes around, then my second Blaze Wizard will be replaced. So yeah, I got some stuff that I can work on. Ooh, after clicking that, I need to check how are my expeditions. I'm gonna main warriors now. They could have just kept both. Why does this song sound like a RuneScape song? Where's this BGM from? I don't even recognize it. Alright, let's see what we get here. Alright, Roro. Ooh, 4x coupons, nice. And some flames. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever push for 290 unless they like cut the EXP curve by a decent amount. Yeah, 290 I don't think it's gonna happen for me. Oh, I have a booster pack. Let's see. Nice. I think that one's from Golix. I'll need to put them away onto my storage character soon as well. What if they released Twentina 2.0? Even with the first Twentina, I didn't really do much on it. So, I don't think it would affect me. I don't have FOMO for these sorts of things. I don't have the urgency. It's not a real town. Petition to make Commercia a real town. Blaze Wizard doesn't get affected by attack speed. I don't think it's ever been affected by attack speed. Or at least not for its main attacking skill. The green pot was always used for the other things, but not for the actual damage. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Whale, for the follow. Welcome. Got five fragments. This is the only way that my Ren gets fragged. Are we back? Alright. That one. That was to be expected. Because, yeah, things are going weird with my computer. Welcome back, thank you. Somebody followed and I said hello and then it died. Alright. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night figuring out what's going on. Well, thank you. Well, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I was talking about Blaze Wizard. Why does my stream and chat live but not the game? That's just MapleStory. MapleStory is like, you lose connection for like a split second, the game just crashes. That's why like my one constantly crashes. It's weird, but yeah. We're talking about getting a Zinger box. Maybe to alleviate my disappointment, possibly. But nah. Oh yeah, well, I was talking about Blaze Wizard. You still don't really need it. It was never really affected by it. The skills that are affected by it have... it's like kind of negligible, I think. You can get away with not using it. Anyway, I think that'll be it for today because I'm going to spend the rest of the time figuring out what's going on with my internet. So yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Hopefully it's a better time tomorrow. Hopefully I fix it by tomorrow. Because I'll start my stream like in the morning. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me despite it being a scuffed day. And yeah, if you guys are interested in some of the other videos I've made, I am going to upload a Blaze Wizard video pretty soon, just me bossing and stuff. So if you guys want to see that, that should be up by tonight at some point. Yeah, appreciate you guys. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Take care.